and phenomenal. Like, it's just so many.
Man.
Fast food. National emergency declared. Yeah, because a lot of people had been obviously criticizing Trump because he was just ignoring reality for a long time. And he was saying he was going to block the states from digging into Medicaid funds, which would have allowed them to get more aggressive in testing and blah, blah, blah. And obviously he didn't push for that in the beginning because he thought that the lower the numbers, the better for his reelection. But reality has a way of getting in the middle of everything. Because he's a psychopath, of course, it didn't occur to him that a swift and aggressive response probably could have ensured his reelection. Like if you got out in front, you're like, I'm going to take care of this. Don't you sweat it. And not the way his brain works.
You mean that showing leadership skills and staying calm under pressure would be something that would help an election?
Who knows?
Or you do what he's doing and blame it on Obama.
Obama.
It's Obama's fault.
Thanks, Obama.
But they have been testing people who keep shaking the president's hand. And so far, none of them have COVID-19. But a lot of states will have drive-through testing sites.
Pull up. I'm gonna pull up.
I mean,
to
listen,
and wait.
Vietnam is testing more people than we are, so it's like let's get on it, man.
Well, we don't have enough testing kits. That's why they're saying, like, if you don't have any symptoms, don't go get tested.
Right, but that's all part of this problem with them not getting this going earlier.
I just feel bad for the people that aren't going for like COVID-19. Like people are having babies. People are like just like me. Like anybody else is like sick. They can't go to the doctor.
Well, what they were saying is that the people in South Korea, 4% of the people they tested had COVID-19. They said 96% of those people that they tested just had other respiratory issues.
Yeah.
But they were, you can figure that out more quickly when you're testing thousands of people a day as opposed to, 1,000 so far in this country. But whatever. The more resources you throw at it,
The
better late than never. That's right. So suspending interest payments on student loans. Is that what you said? Interest payments?
Interest payments, yeah.
How about just payments in general? I have to like redo mine like coming up in May. So I'm like, come on.
I just did mine in February, yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Did I mention I just paid mine off?
I didn't hear that.
Did I mention that I never had any?
Well, you neglected yours, Alan, because you're a millionaire. You could have just paid it all.
Yeah,
We
Alan.
neglected them. Sure, yes. I'm a
Pay off
millionaire. That's
mine.
why it took me 30 years to pay them off. Yes,
Yeah,
because I'm a
stingy.
millionaire.
Don't say it. That seems so long. 30 years.
I've been out of college for 30 years? Yeah. But
Close.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 years.
I am feeling a little guilty about moving into this new apartment. I'm dead serious.
Why?
Because I'm like, I feel like I should stay underground and save my money in
'Cause
case
I got in
things
your
don't
head.
come back. Because you did. Because I had this weekend was a big weekend for me money-wise, and it got canceled. I had a show on the 22nd that just got canceled. My show in Menor, they're talking about maybe moving it. So it's one of those where I'm like,
But
is
your
this a
landlord's
smart
gonna
time?
understand that. Your
Feet
landlord
pics, feet pics, feet pics.
Brian Kenny said that too. He's like, you selling feet pics yet? I was like,
Your landlord's gonna understand that. He's feeling the hurt too. So
Your landlord's not going to understand anything other than pay me my rent.
Right.
Don't listen to him.
he's not really.
Stop
an
paying your
understanding-
rent and then tell me how your landlord understands your
I
problems.
don't have a landlord. I live with the gays.
Everybody has a landlord.
They ain't my landlord though.
Do they? That you live in their house?
I rent a room in their house.
Okay, then they're your
He's got
landlords.
gay lords.
Stop,
Gaylords.
stop paying them rent and then tell me how long they understand.
They're like, I'm
Just
sure
stop-
we can figure out something.
Don't you dare.
Just stop paying rent. Tell
I'm
me
not
how.
gonna stop
tell me
paying rent. I
No,
just
no,
don't,
him.
yeah.
Tell me how that goes over when you stop doing that.
I'm like, listen, guys, you guys don't understand. Like, it's a really
F
hard
you,
time.
pay me. Ray Liotta and
I have
Goodfellas.
self-diagnosed epilepsy.
Not even that. It's just been a really hard time.
That's right. Well, who knows? How it's 150 more a month.
150. That's not that much.
No, for what you're getting.
I'm getting a full dining room and another bedroom.
Yep.
And a bigger master bedroom.
Breakfast nook?
Do you need another bedroom?
I just like that it's a bigger place too,
Yeah,
and
I
it's more
understand.
open. Like my place, I'll put a thing on Instagram tonight. If you go to Mary Santora Comedy, I'll put it on there tonight. When you walk into my door, you're in like this weird boxy hallway where you stand, and then like the living room's to the left, the bedroom's directly in front of you, the bathrooms to your right, and then the kitchen's behind you. So it's not.
It's like what they were able to squeeze in by the boiler room.
Well, exactly. And then up there, it's like it feels like an actual place where you can live.
An apartment.
It's open. The dining room and the living room are connected, so it's this big, like, open space.
Yeah,
and,
right
like,
now you're just living in a cellar.
I am.
So $150 a month is a small price to pay for your mental health.
Well, just to feel more at ease. And like I said, not being on the first floor. Living alone as a woman, being like anybody could break into my house at any moment.
Right, now
It's
all they
very
need is a
nerve-wracking.
ladder to get up to.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's breaking in with a ladder. Come on. Ladder-induced break-ins. Numbers are down.
They are really down.
We'll wait till a few more weeks.
Right.
People start getting desperate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you going to loot on the first floor or are you going to loot on the third floor?
They're looting all the floors.
They're not looting every floor.
I told my wife last night, I go, just as an aside, with all this craziness that's going on, I'm so glad that this wasn't happening at the beginning of wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how just winter sucks and people just, your mental health changes in the wintertime anyway. Even if you're have a generally sunny disposition, wintertime just seems to go on forever. And if all this other stuff had been going on and winter, at least now, like, it's starting to get a little bit warmer.
Sunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so even if you have to, I know people tend to hibernate in the wintertime anyway.
I was going to say that. I don't think I would have minded as much.
Well, I might be wrong. Just for me, I was like, at least this way, maybe the weather will change things. Who knows? But I just rather would look outside and see sun than like another gray, cold. If all this other stuff's going on, I don't know.
Yeah, it would add to the sadness.
Right. Alan, I see Bill's angle with his dog's Instagram. He wants to get on the cover of CLE Dog Magazine. Listen, Bill.
Coming for your spot.
Let's
You can get on the cover. Get on the cover of CLE Dog.
I'm all about that.
If that's still in print.
That'd be a great honor. Because
you
they only
go.
do what, like 4 a year?
Something like that. I think it's quarterly.
A great honor from someone who doesn't particularly like great honors
This is a real thing, though.
or accolades.
But this is important.
Okay.
He's
It's
growing,
not for me.
Mary.
It's okay.
It's for
He's
Whoopsie.
growing.
Okay.
It's for Whoopsie.
Sure.
He doesn't like accolades, but the dog does.
Oh, and he's so selfless.
And again, it's
that
never
would
been
be-
accolades. It's the awards. I think awards are dumb.
I think that
that are very
being on
subjective.
being on the cover of a magazine is a pretty big award.
Yes, but it's not an award.
I think it's an award.
well,
it's not an award.
awards by definition are subjective.
Right. But like
there's no objective awards.
right, but there's like very stupid awards.
So if Whoopsie Doodle Squire gets like a best pet Instagram award, you'd happily accept it because you'd be the curator of that account. Dog's not taking its own pictures.
Well,
Or
I don't know.
isn't.
Is
your
there an
dog
award like
taking-
that? No, she can't take pictures.
There's an award for everything. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
just saw Cleveland Scenes starting up Best of Cleveland. Maybe there's Pet Instagram.
That might be. Well,
Hit
there
up
is
Vince
best.
or Sam and say, hey, you guys doing Pet Instagram?
There's best
See,
Instagram
I'm-
follow. That's one of them.
Well, there you go.
That's for humans.
I'd be more
You don't
inclined
know.
to do that for her than for me. Like, I wouldn't care about being the best Instagram follow for my Instagram, but to take it away from someone and have my dumb dog win, that'd be great. Spoil it for someone that was like working real hard. They're trying real hard to get the best Instagram follow award on Cleveland Scene, and then my dog that just sits there looking cute wins it with no effort. Love it.
Alan, I haven't been able to pay my rent in a year and 5 months, and my landlord hasn't said a word to me. I'm not sure how I'm still living here.
Maybe they're dead.
I don't know how you're still living there either. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Does the landlord's apartment stink?
Or check the like we have like a Dropbox where rent checks go. Check that. See if it's full of other people's rent checks. Like if he's not even cashing them.
Yeah.
A year and 5 months.
It's a long time.
Year and 5 months.
My dude
There's no way
knocks.
to know how many months that is, but
My dude knocks on my door 7 a.m. on the 1st. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If my check is not in there like the night before, it'll be. And I hear it and I wake up. I'm like, damn it, it's the 1st. And I have one eye open trying to remember how to spell this guy's name. It's the worst.
What does he say?
I used to have to drive
He doesn't
my
have to
check.
say anything. I know what it is. I know that if it's the 1st and it's 8 in the morning,
There's
I'm
no
like, damn
grace
it.
period?
There's no grace. Or if you tell that guy like, hey, I need a couple more days, he gets kind of like,
What grace
all
period?
right.
You pay your rent in the first of the month.
I understand it, but like when I had my apartment, my landlord couldn't be more free. Like he's like, give it to me when you. He was like, 4 days. There's a 4-day grace period.
And you're lucky if you have somebody like that. That's somebody who clearly has got whatever, their ducks in a row, or they don't need that money right that day. But most people are like, it's due on the 1st of the month, bro.
Right. And it's not that I can't pay it. I just forget sometimes. I'm like, oh, Friday's the 1st. I don't think to put it in there Thursday night. But then sure enough, 8 a.m, knock, knock, knock. Where's your rent check? I'm like, oh, damn it. Tired.
I'm tired.
I am.
I used to give my landlord half.
The dude's got a hard last name to somebody else.
Yeah. Did you leave all those cold chicken nuggets in the kitchen, by the way?
Yeah.
Somebody texted me that Jeffrey ate them this morning.
So
They were still there
There's no way they were still there.
from Monday? Unless somebody put them in the fridge.
Really? I don't think.
He ate Bill's leftover cold chicken nuggets without sauce or anything for breakfast this morning.
Oh.
Well, it's
hey.
not like they're going to deteriorate.
You know, your second bedroom, by the way.
Nope.
That's where you can smoke your devil's lettuce.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
What do you think I was going to say?
Well, you're talking about Jeffrey eating a bunch of nuggets, and you go, hey, your second bedroom. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm jumping around today. It's okay. It's not your fault.
No, the second bedroom I'm going to have for when comics come over, if my nieces and nephews spend the night. It'll be a nice little, it's very small. But it'll be cute for that.
Cute.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's probably...
Right, but the bigger the place, the more money you got to spend on putting stuff in it.
Well, I need a new bed to begin with. Remember, I'm sleeping on my ex's childhood bed.
I understand.
So I'm getting a new bed.
But then you got to get a dining room table, and you got to get furniture for the second bedroom. And
I'm going to put the furniture that I have in that second bedroom. And I don't need furniture in there, but I'm going to put the bed that I currently have in the second bedroom and get a new bed for myself. Because I am long overdue for that.
I'm just saying, whatever extra money you're going to spend on rent, you're spending money on top of that to furnish the new apartment.
But do you know why I'm not concerned about that?
I don't until you tell me.
Because I can get those for such an affordable price at Northeast Factory Direct.
Boy, I walked into that one, didn't I? I wasn't even setting you up. Thank you, though. We haven't heard from AKA Becky in a long time.
Hasn't it?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Well, we haven't heard from you in a long time, Becky.
That's why.
Because the phone's cutting out? Is that why?
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, it started hissing. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm as best as I can be.
We've gotten, it's been radio silence for a while.
Yes. Well, lots of stuff's been going on, just like Poundcake said.
Yeah.
He said things aren't going too well.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Becky, are you all right? You sound like you're going through tough stuff.
Well, I would love to say, but I know you got me on the air, so can't say. Sorry.
Okay. Are you healthy?
No.
You're not.
Oh.
Nope.
Sorry to hear that, Beck.
All right. How long do you have?
As long as the Lord lets me have. So.
Are you worried about everything else that's going on, or I mean, given the whatever state you're in?
Everything around me and everything about me. Yep, physical and mental.
You're freaking out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there anything we can do to help? You want me to have Poundcake renounce his homosexuality?
You want him to shoot me?
That's funny.
He's not giving his gay blood.
Oh, he's
right.
gay blood? What do you mean?
He's not giving gay blood. He's not donating blood.
I'm not allowed. I'm
yeah,
black.
you can too.
No.
They do it. Well, yeah, they do an AIDS test before they. I mean, that's just common.
Yeah,
knowledge.
I think they actually rescinded that a while ago. I don't know that
Did
that's
what?
current. I know
Maybe
that
just
was
look it
a
up.
thing.
It was
but
on the blood website.
the blood website, blood.org,
The blood people.
blood.org,
No,
Red
the
Cross.
blood, Red Cross.
All
yes.
right, Red Cross.
The blood people.
Tell them to do platelets. Cody, do platelets.
Yeah,
They'll
okay.
take your platelets.
I see. Platelets. All right.
I just wanted to check in.
Well,
Hey,
I'm sorry that things are not. I'm sorry that you're on the downside there, Becky.
Oh yeah, it's still falling.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, keep us in the loop.
Okay, I'll try my best.
All right.
Y'all take care.
All right,
Bye,
you
guys.
too. All right, love you too.
All right, good to
There's
hear from you, Becky.
AKA
Sorry to hear
Becky
that.
there.
Going through some tough stuff.
Something's going on. Boy,
Oh, poor Becky.
Friday, man.
It's one thing to
things are tough all over.
feel bad for her.
Alan, my boyfriend, works with several rental properties. He has "Pay Up Sucker" tattooed on his palm. Classy guy, A. B. I think you'd want those. Wouldn't you want those letters tattooed on the
knuckles?
fingers, your knuckles? Yeah, pay up, sucker.
You could get
Or just pay up.
PAYUPSKA. Pay up,
Pay up
ska.
You mean you'll take old No Doubt records as payment for my pay up ska? Okay, I've got old Operation Ivy CDs I can give you in lieu of rent. How about
I feel
that?
about Real Big Fish.
Yeah,
What do
that's
you
right.
think about?
How do you feel about Madness or the specials? All right, I might have some old pieces of vinyl laying around for you.
Everybody's doing the fish. yeah.
I have less than Rent, but I also have less than Jake.
Ah. Okay. I'll take a break here, and then then the break will end, and we'll be back here. You want to text 35192? Hit us up at AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.